Welcome to the future, envisioned by dreamers and championed by leaders. Brought to life by those who forge inspiration into reality. The humble experts at getting it done right. The unsung heroes of industry and craftsmanship who measure success in terms of better, safer, and stronger. On their shoulders, in their hands, possibility takes shape. They get it done today and do it again tomorrow, enabling progress through grit, sweat, and determination, creating paths, places, communities, and moving us forward. Put the right tools in their hands, and they can build anything. United Rentals. You're building the future. We're here to help.
You'll never believe what we discovered about United Rental. Even though they are the #1 equipment rental company in North America, they've done it in a very unconventional way. They totally rejected technology and software and information systems, and they just do things the old-fashioned way. They believe in personalized customer service, know your customer, and man, they use pens and notepads, and we discovered that really the main reason they have computers is to play solitaire and fill any dead time that they have. But they just keep up with things manually, and they have saved so much money for their shareholders by not spending money on technology and software and constant upgrades and updates. Take a look at these guys on the counter and how well they're able to take care of their customers without using information systems at all.
Thank you for calling 9 Rentals. Sound speaking. How may I help you? You need a token that can reach 45 feet? Yes, sir. We have that. Who did you talk to? Is Mickey here? Okay, well, he's not here, but I can help you out. Hey, go ahead and check and see if we got that token. You can get off that game of solitaire for 5 seconds. So we're on it right now. We believe in customer service. What did you say your name was again? And what company are you with? Okay, where's that job site? All right, give me a second. I'll write all this down. Oh, you already gave all this to Mickey yesterday? Okay, well, I don't know where you wrote it down at, but I'll write it all down again, and then we'll both have it in our notebooks. Next time you can talk to either one of us. Oh, yeah. Good news, we have the tow boom. All right, good news, we have that tow boom. Is it ready to go out this afternoon? That's a great question. 1 second. Is it charged up and ready to go out?
I don't know, you didn't say it was going out today. Let me go check.
All right, well, it looks like we're going to see if it's charged up. And while we're waiting, let me ask you a little more about your company. Do you guys rent these tow booms a lot? Oh, you do? That's great. Oh, you've rented from us before? How many? 10 times? Wow. Well, thank you for being such a good customer of United Rentals. We love customers that spend a lot on their rentals.
Good news, the tow boom will be charged in about 2 hours.
All right, good news. The tow will be ready in about 2 hours. Can we get it out there today? I'm not so sure. We'll have to see where our drivers are. I think Bob went to Outback for lunch. Did you know they had lunch? I had no idea. I really didn't. But he should be back from lunch in a while, in a little bit actually. So when he gets back, I'll check and see how many deliveries he has this afternoon. Let me tell you what, Bob, awesome driver, on time, quick, fast. He's made more deliveries this year than any other driver we got. They gave him a plaque and everything. It was pretty nifty. So I've got your name and number, so I'll call you back here in a little bit. I'll let you know when we can get out there to the job site. Getting this equipment out to our customers is our #1 priority. Man, if you order 10 times, I'll tell you what, you're definitely a valued customer. What did you say the address of the job site was? He really hates when I get the wrong address.
Okay. We can't really go back to a world without computers. So what we did in our project was look at RentalMan, which is the backbone software for United Rentals, and really almost every aspect of the business is connected to RentalMan, and that's what we've investigated with our project. And so the remainder of our presentation is how they actually use enterprise software to meet the needs of their customers.
My name is Kevin, and along with my fellow group members of Team Technotron, we are here to present to you on our review of how information systems has greatly supported the business process in the organization United Rentals. United Rentals was first established in Connecticut by Bradley Jacobs with the mission of deploying the best people, equipment, and solution to enable the customers to safely build a better future to the people and communities they serve. United Rentals is currently the largest equipment rental company in North America. They have more than 1,186 branches in 49 states. They own about 11.4% of the region's market, completely beating out their rivals, Herc and Sunbelt, and completely dominating the competition with a working force of about 18,500 employees. United Rentals offers about 600 different types of equipment, ranging from construction equipment, industrial machineries, and traffic control equipment. They also sell used equipment and supplies to their very diverse client base, ranging from construction companies and manufacturers to homeowners. In February of 2000, the company finally took their rightful place with an industry-leading position in e-commerce by launching a brand new business-to-business website which allowed their customers to rent and buy equipment on a 24-hour basis. Since this, the company has met and exceeded all of their financial estimations every year and is still growing now, with rental equipment accounting for more than 2/3 of their revenue. The reason why we choose this company is because of the company's fast-growing customer base and large amount of new data. The company needed a new system capable of handling many departments of their operation, from finance to maintenance, and from logistics to reporting. In comes a solution in the form of RentalMan software developed by Wayne Systems. So how does RentalMan help the business process? Well, the focal business process begins when a salesperson at United Rentals first learns of a potential rental from a customer. They begin by gathering information like the customer's name, company, and contact information first. Then they'll start discussing the equipment they need, when do they need it, and how long do they need it, as well as where to deliver it to. The salesperson will then begin looking for the equipment in their inventory, as well as gathering and providing information for their truck drivers to make the necessary delivery to the customer. When the customer is finally done with the rental equipment, they'll contact the organization. The organization will then send a truck driver to the customer to check for damages and then pick up the equipment to deliver it back to the company. RentalMan is here to enhance this process. RentalMan is a transaction processing system. It records data-to-data business processes. It can provide information about how many units of equipment are available at every branch, accounts receivable, how many rentals are put on contract every day, overdue contracts, and it maintains customer data. RentalMan has greatly enhanced the rental process for United Rentals. It makes it smoother and more efficient for United Rentals employees and customers. The customers have access to a better product and service because of the data managed and maintained at the branch level.
Now we're going to look at the business process from the customer order to getting the equipment out to the customer, all the way back to the equipment back on the yard and ready to be rented out again. So here is the business process United Rentals uses.
So the first part of the business process at United Rentals is for a customer to call into their local branch with an order of the equipment that they need. So whenever they call into the branch, they might know exactly what they need, or a sales rep might have to figure it out depending on the customer's job. After the sales rep has determined the customer's need, they're going to put in a reservation, and a dispatcher is going to see it and prepare to make the rental. So the equipment needed might already be on the yard, or it might have to be sourced from a different location of United Rentals. If the equipment's only a couple hours away, one of the drivers at the local United Rentals branch can go get it. Or if it's further away, they might have to hire an outside hauler to go get the equipment and bring it back to the yard. Once the equipment is on the yard, it'll sit there until the time of delivery. At the time of delivery, the stager on the yard will stage the equipment for rental. After the equipment has been staged, it is ready to be put onto a truck. So a truck driver is going to get the equipment and put it on his truck, and then he's going to deliver it onto the customer's yard. Once the equipment has been delivered to a job site, it is now an open rental. So the sales rep team is going to monitor the rental for the duration to make sure that there aren't any service issues, there aren't any billing issues, and the customer doesn't have any questions. Once the customer is done with the equipment, they're going to call into their local branch to schedule the equipment for pickup. Once the equipment has been picked up from the job site and delivered back to the branch, it is now a closed contract. So the contract is ready to be billed to the customer. Receiving payment is now the responsibility of the billing department. So once the equipment is brought back to the yard, the equipment associate is going to check it out to make sure it's full of fuel and to make sure the hour meter isn't too high. And then a service tech is going to check it to make sure there aren't any service issues. Once the service tech and the equipment associate okay it, the equipment is now ready for its next rental.
To help manage their operations, United Rentals employs RentalMan, a computer software program that helps integrate the logistics of its booming business. WIN's RentalMan software is built to be a full end-to-end ERP, and United Rentals uses this software to connect to its 997 locations across the continent. Although United Rentals has already obtained more than 10% of the market share for the equipment rental industry, they still put customer service at the top of the list when it comes to company values, which has helped to keep them at the forefront. RentalMan is an essential piece of United Rentals' impeccable service. Renters can browse a visual display of UR's inventory, request quotes, view order history, access current orders, and easily repeat orders. The RentalMan app will track the status of their delivery, and renters can sign for equipment when it gets delivered or request a pickup when they're done using it. This real-time communication and one-click access to customer support makes renting equipment easy and helps United Rentals to drive their rental revenue. RentalMan eliminates the need for fielding requests and inquiries about account information that your customers can easily access themselves. This web-based application delivers the information they want 24 hours a day without phone calls or emails. RentalMan's responsive design means customers can access their account-specific information, off-rent equipment, view and pay invoices, run reports, and more from any computer, laptop, or mobile device.
While we continue to highlight how the information systems supports the business process, now you're going to hear directly from a local branch manager about RentalMan and how it affects every aspect of the organization.
It's a very, very powerful tool. Not only do we use it for entering orders, we use it for the shop uses it as well. Okay, we use it for we use it for everything. Typically, when someone calls here for whatever need it is, whether it's to just order a piece of equipment, to order some accessories, or to have a service call. We enter a call log. Well, that call log at that point can be transferred between departments. And typically, that's the best way for us to keep up with what's going on with regard to that transaction. Our sales team, all of the data that's captured inside of RentalMan is also interfaced with Salesforce.com, another platform that we use in order to help them better manage their day and customers and everything. So you not only see the operational side, but the sales side as well. We also have, quite frankly, we have another a tablet that the Salesforce uses when they're out in the field, and it's basically a copy of our log, and it shows exactly what the ISRs at the front have to type in. So the sales guys will write those out in the field, and they can take a picture of it with their phone and text it to one of the guys, and then they can just enter it into the log for an order. RentalMan is also used for, it interfaces with our dispatcher. He uses a program called Fast, and RentalMan has to pull all of the deliveries and the pickups into a certain place, and then Fast will use that data and help him determine what's the best way and course to deliver and pick up, most efficient. When a piece of equipment comes back to the yard, what's going to happen is the EA, the equipment associate, is going to take it off. He's going to look at it. First of all, he's going to see if it needs fuel, and then he's going to fuel it. If there's a fuel charge, we'll call it up to the counter. Say it took 5 gallons of fuel. There's a certain charge based on whatever we pay for fuel, what we're going to charge the customer. Then he's also going to read the hour meter, make sure that they didn't go over hours based on the time of rental that they had. You're allowed 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Anything over that's overtime, and then there's a charge for that. But he calls that up. They're going to put that into RentalMan, and RentalMan's going to calculate his final bill.
When it comes to lessons learned from United Rental and their use of RentalMan software, there were several things that really stand out. First of all, the scale and the advantage of being number one in the industry. United Rentals is certainly benefiting from that. You have the name recognition when companies are seeking out equipment. You have a high likelihood, because of the scope and scale of the company and the local branches, there's a high likelihood that the equipment is available. And then the other thing, the advantage that United Rental has, they're viewed as the one-stop shop. They have whatever piece of equipment we need, they have it. Scale and scope, and being number one, having the largest inventory and the local branches, just gets the right equipment to the right people and serves as a great competitive advantage. RentalMan is a powerful software tool created by an outside organization. The RentalMan software is not unique to United Rentals, and other rental companies use it as well. So it's not strictly the technology which is to credit for their success. It's the good management and implementation of good technology that has given United Rental a competitive advantage. Training, obviously, as you train 18,500 employees to use the software in literally every facet of the company's daily operations. You have to have great training. You have to have a commitment to IT. So you have to have a great IT department. The obvious takeaway for United Rentals is that from the get-go, from its founding, the company at the highest level has been committed to harnessing technology so that they could meet the needs of their customers and their shareholders. And United Rentals has been able to execute over the years and maintain a great competitive advantage through RentalMan software.
United Rentals' use of RentalMan has drastically improved its business process. My recommendation to United Rentals is to further integrate the RentalMan system within their existing systems, including their RFID tags, in order to further benefit from the value of the RentalMan system. I would also recommend that United consider decentralizing their IT department, perhaps making it a regional function. This would better enable United's IT department to serve the branch-specific needs that may arise with their systems.
On behalf of all of us with the Technotron Research Group, we want to thank you for watching our presentation on RentalMan and United Rentals.